was suspiciously fast. You sure it works now?
Mr. Etier, there's some kind of havoc in the basement.
How about some light?
I can't think you ain't. I don't know, Amelia. It felt kind of right to...
Oh, there you are. Well, let's skip to the things we're here for, shall we? The creature you found in the Devil's Pass is essentially an oversized leech, a bloodsucker of sorts. Its stomach acids prevent blood from coagulation.
So it's like a living container?
Precisely. Moreover, according to microscopic analysis, the blood within the leech is remarkably old. It's not only that, it isn't like anything we've ever seen.
And Felicity feeds it to her familiars. Gotta learn more about that sawmill and how it's all connected.
The McCallum sawmill was founded in 1845 by Elijah McCallum, definition of a small-town family operation. After Elijah's death 2 years ago, the mill was bought out by an investor representing the Andalusia Financial Services Group. Conglomerate of banks, oil fields, railways, you name it.
What does a big fish like that want with a shitty little sawmill on the ass end of nowhere?
It's unclear. The purchase itself was entirely above board.
What about the forest? Old native ritual sites, burial mounds, anything?
Nothing a note, no.
Well, I guess I'll just have to figure this out on my own then. Thanks for your time, Dr. Blackwell.
I live to serve, sir. I'll get back to my research now.
I have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, Zapper's acting up. The glamour must be near. Holy shit. Chester did say something about the source of the glamour. This must be it. The source. More disgusting than I even imagined. The glamour's probably secured by more of these ugly containers. I need to take them out to destroy the illusion.
believe there is another ancient beast we can use against our enemies. Its blood is more primitive, purer. Its birth, I believe, dates back to pre-colonial times. This is what connects us all. The source of all power resides in the blood.
Bones, blood, and these ugly critters again. It's getting weaker now. Probably there's one or maybe two sources more. Andalusia spent thousands to take possession of this shithole, but it looks abandoned. It's been used for ages. Something's fishy here. Bet the answer's hidden behind that glamour. I hear you waiting, creeps.
Look at yourselves, my children. You were sick, weak, and poverty-stricken. Dirt poor peasants living simply to survive, bound by pain, clinging to a pointless life. Your only ambition was to pass that suffering on to your young. But now that you have decided to accept my gift, you can leave all that pain and fear behind. I gave meaning to your blood, and blood is everything.
Ooh, let's check this beauty out. There you are. I guess that was the last source. Let's see what you're hiding there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Jeez, that damn smell doesn't bode well. Let's take a look-see. Christ, it's a goddamn blood factory.
Why is it happening?
Not a living soul. She changed every last one of the workers here. Hell, this thing is alive and pumping blood. Got a bad feeling about its source. Didn't expect that in this damn jungle. on the right track.
I found it, Father. The forest flourishes by feasting on its blood. It's exactly how you described it. Ancient, unique, pure. This is the missing element that'll accelerate the change. Combined with my blood, we can create a perfect progeny, bound with my will and ambition. Your life's work will be complete. They'll all see we were right to act now. If you can't change people, change the world and force them to adapt.
What are you protecting? Locusts. Every single tree is covered with those damn leeches. The deeper into this forest, the more blood traces I see. That's never a good sign. fucking great. Doesn't look to be long dead. That's a hell of a tooth. I trip into its guts. Great.
So this is where those beasts get their magical blood from. Once that ancient fella in Baxter was sucked dry, she found you, huh? Christ, I'm starting to hate mythology. Locked. Hope my father's okay.
There you are, Mr. Rentier. Dr. Blackwell is waiting for you in the suite.
More money.
I know it's working, Verge, but we could sure use another one.
The technology behind those coils is so sophisticated, I'm amazed I was able to get it working. Just wait your turn.
And I thought we were friends. Why do you think I spend so much time singing your praises to Mr. Rentier?
Jesus, Martin. Cut me some slack, for goodness sake. I'm under enough pressure as it is.
Relax. I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm blowing smoke up his ass.
With that technology, we could have freed the Great Plains of tick trouble in no time. That gauntlet of his? That's what I call research and development. I tell you, there was big money in the manor. Not like this backwater. You think young Rentier would invest in Calico?
He can't invest in nothing. He's flat busted. The gold comes from D.C. Harrow's the one who calls the shots here.
Rentier's back, but he gave that Felicity a scare.
This is just one battle in an ongoing war with an immortal enemy.
That immortal enemy lost their sanctuary. I assume you heard about that fire in the sawmill. The glamour they had protecting was annihilated by Rainier's gauntlet.
It's highly possible there are more. Indian legends are rife with creatures like the Piazza.
To be honest, I'm skeptical. You really think that's what Felicity was hiding in McCallum's?
I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't bet against it either.
Anybody ever heard of a colossal monster with a forest growing on its back? 'Cause I got some samples.
Mine.
That's a Mikanak! In Huron Indian folklore, it's some kind of minor deity.
It was covered head to toe in those damn leeches.
That means we found yet another blood factory set up by DeBono and Felicity.
That would explain why they attacked Baxter. They were protecting their source, the ancient blood they used to transform their familiars.
Bad news is this Mikanak thing was supplying their war for quite some time now, allowing those foul bloods to spread all over the country. The good news is, it won't do it anymore.
Help! Dr. Blackwell, somebody! Mr. Rentegate, it's about your father! Hurry!
Mr. Jesse! Help!
I heard shouts, sir. What's going on in there?
Stand down, Davis.
Step aside! Even if he doesn't kill us in our sleep, that link in his head will lead the ticks right to us.
Then let them come. Killing ticks is what the Rentier Institute does.
You listen to yourself? This isn't about your birthright. This is what happens when we run a government agency like a goddamn monarchy. All our protocols go out the window as soon as Daddy Dearest.
Keep talking to me about the rules, you bureaucratic shrew.
Please! We're all on the same team, remember?
Only when it suits him. How about finally telling me where Edgar went?
He's in Maurepas, searching for the plant to make the regen compound.
The regen compound? Now you're wasting what little resources we have left chasing a fairy tale?
Listen, Mr. Gravener's an experienced agent. If he didn't have faith in his mission, he wouldn't bother. We are at war, Doctor. Who else is worth saving, if not the leader of the Institute? And in the long run, it could help everybody if the thing by some miracle actually works.
You have until tomorrow morning. In the meantime, your father will be restrained and placed under round-the-clock supervision.
Fine. I'm gonna get Edgar's ass out of those swamps. And if I get back with that plant and I still see that shotgun in your hand, you better damn well prove you know how to use it.
You picked a strange time to assert yourself, Virgil. Why'd you back Jesse's quest for this ridiculous compound?
Just because the scientists at the manor didn't find anything, doesn't mean there isn't something there. I mean, did they ever let you take a look?
No.
We have a habit at Calico of making the impossible happen, Doctor. I fixed Mr. Jesse's gauntlet, made it better even. Scott found the best lead we have with those leeches. If anyone can make that compound work, it's you.
Those are Edgar's. Must have found that plant here. I'm taking it. The trail leads this way. Christ, wish I had a map of this place. That sounds like trouble. Money. Got it. Something broke the boat, but it looks like you managed to escape. Must have been in a hurry if he dropped his damn crossbow. I'm sure Edgar wouldn't mind if I took advantage of this little beauty. Okay. Nothing alive here except those freaks. I'll take that. Ash and blood. This whole place smells like death. Jesus. Who the hell would want to set up camp here? Blood everywhere in one big-ass spider web. I hate spiders. Twisted and covered with thorns. It grows only in the marshlands. They're teeth marks. Oh, it's sucked dry. Why? Some desperate soul looking for a cure? It's of no use to me now. That eight-legged freak was hunting him down. Scorched. Guess this is that giant arachnid's lair. He's not wrapped up like a mummy in a web. Guess he got away.
Let's stick to the facts. Bloom researched vampiric legends, a lot of myths and hoo-ha about some sort of plant. One that could allegedly reverse the process of the change. It's considered an affront to the purity of the royal blood.
Ominous. But can it work? From a biological point of view?
Now and then, some of those legends contain a grain of truth. An endemic species like this may have peculiar properties. If researched properly, some cell mutations, I don't know.
Imagine how many people we could save if you made it work.
Look, I'm not a miracle worker, Virgil, but I'll give it my best shot.
Almost got killed to keep that plant safe, but kept on going. That's true grit. both used to be thick as thieves. Got it. I can make it. Whoa, didn't expect that in this damn jungle. Did you break this damn bridge, Edgar? Ah, now I need to find another way. Oh, that doesn't look healthy. Better run quick before it sinks. Okay. Money. Smash! Make it without a rope. this thing down on top of me. Scorched. That's tight. More footprints. They lead to that church over there. Did he suddenly get some religion? Doesn't look inviting, but let's say I trust you, Edgar. this through. Edgar, I'm starting to doubt your navigation device. Ancient gates. I have a bad feeling about this. Looks like there's only one way out of here. Edgar?
Jesse? Open the gate! I'm stuck in here. Find a way! Move those damn blocks! Whatever you gotta do.
It's heavy. This way. Should work now.
Over here!
This way. work now. Just
Thanks for the hand, but I had it under control.
Can tell.
I found the plan. The locals call it La Orchid de la Vida or something foreign like that. We get this back to Calico, squeeze it out, and maybe we have ourselves a way to turn this around.
I'm sorry I got you into this.
Getting your ass out of the fire has kind of become a habit.
Edgar, you can't keep doing this forever.
When those ticks attacked the manor, what did your father do? Run? Nah. He kept on squeezing the trigger. That's what he did. People like us don't retire, Jesse. Even if you're lucky enough to live long enough, you'll soon realize there's nothing waiting for you. There is no normal for people like me or your father. And I was naive to think there might be some normal for you. Anyway, now that just about everyone else in the Institute is dead, I figure you and your daddy are gonna need all the help you can get to build things back up again.
Well, first you give me those pretty flowers, then you get all emotional on me. Edgar, you ain't gonna try to kiss me now, are you?
You little shit. God damn it. Harrow's here.
You backstabbing witch! You ratted us out!
Dr. Blackwell. I know we've had our differences, but this...
For your information, I had nothing to do with Mr. Harrow's sudden appearance on our doorstep. But thank you for confirming how little faith you have in me. Now, I don't presume to know how things work for you, gentlemen. But I can assure you that Calico wasn't built on broken words and betrayed confidences. Women in my position don't have that privilege. Now, I assume you have the plant?
We do.
Good. And there are clean syringes and alcohol swabs in the lab.
5 minutes is all we need.
Gravener would never come back from that damn swamp.
More money.
Mr. Gravener's looking for you, sir. He's in the basement with your father.
I'll take that.
Mr. Jesse, good to see you back. Is Agent Gravener okay?
Grouchy as always.
What a relief. You were gone so long. Now, all I have to worry about is Reyes. He's off on a solo mission for Harrow. But if you made it back from Maurepas in one piece, I'm hopeful he's fine as well.
We owe big thanks to Dr. Blackwell for placating Mr. Harrow. That son of a bitch is used to getting his ass kissed.
There's no need to walk on eggshells around Harrow.
I disagree, sir. 90% of Calico's income comes from the government funds. It's important we understand what side our bread is buttered on.
Did you really think it was...
Whoa, what's that swampy stench? Oh, sir! Back from the mission, I see. If you found that plant, then that myth isn't a myth. Which means maybe there's a way to stop the change. If that's true, Well, perhaps we can get rid of the ticks once and for all without bloodshed, death, and destruction. How magnificent!
Come on, William. I've seen you fight worse. You could beat this. I know you.
How are you feeling?
Someone's squeezing my brain. There's some thoughts in here that aren't mine. Oh, I see her, Jesse. Oh, no! You must stop her before... Wait. I see a sign. Dickinson! She's in Dickinson!
I can see you. Where are you? Jesse? Oh, have opened not the little round scampy left. Oh, come on, William. Invite me in, don't be shy.
Holy shit! That was her! They're linked.
I need to get to Dickinson. Tough old bastard, he's turning it around on her.
It's gonna be a hard sell to Harrow.
Gotta try. You keep an eye on him. And keep your hands off that switch.
Sir, Mr. Harrow is waiting in the briefing room. He's being himself, if you know what I mean.
Assistant Secretary Harrow, sir.
Agent Rentier. Dr. Blackwell brought me up to speed on your father.
Sir,
I know. It couldn't have been easy. His shadow will loom large over us all. Please accept my condolences on behalf of a grieving nation. And try not to wallow in grief. It only leads to blunder. And this country desperately needs success.
Aside from the news of your father's tragic demise, I've also briefed the Assistant Secretary on the successful destruction of Felicity's leech factory in McCallum Sawmill.
That and a penny will buy me a cup of warm piss, Doctor. No one is safe while that crazy she-beast and her army of freaks are on the loose. And do you have any idea where she is? No.
Actually, I do, sir. We have intel that she's currently in Dickinson.
What intel?
Can't say, but it's 100% solid.
Great. You can head for Dickinson after you get back from Kingston.
Kingston?
There's a case containing some very sensitive information there that I need picked up.
But sir, the Dickinson lead. There's at least 3 interstate railroads there. It might be a part of Felicity's transport.
Very well. You there. What's your name?
Only? Virgil? Only?
Do you know your way to Kingston, only Virgil?
With all due respect, Mr. Assistant Secretary, Virgil is our top engineer. He is not fit for field action.
I don't give a watery shit about his curriculum fucking vitae, Doctor. I'm funding this circus of yours, and I want those papers back now.
I'll get them for you. What do I need to know?
We recently got our hands on a partial list of companies tied to the Andalusia Financial Services Group, like McCallum's Mill and the Kingston oil fields. Debano, indeed. He and his maniacal brat are up to their assholes in illegal acquisitions, and the government intends to seize their not insubstantial portfolio.
Sounds like you need a lawyer, not a vampire hunter.
Tried that already. I I even sent in the blasted National Guard to secure the papers. But the place was guarded. That's where you come in.
So what exactly am I looking for?
Based on the final telegram from my forensic accountant, Andalusia's portfolio of holdings is stashed in a briefcase, presumably still at the Kingston Oilfields Bureau, on the far side of the lake.
I still don't get why it's more urgent than looking for Felicity and Dickinson.
Wars cost money, Rentier. And unless you've forgotten the incident at your former headquarters, we are at war. This could very well turn the tides in our favor.
Let's get this over with.
You alright, folks? I need to find the office.
You crazy? The whole area's been totally overrun by bloodthirsty freaks.
The National Guard's fighting back, but there's too many of those monsters.
If they don't get some help soon, we're all goddamn doomed.
I'm taking it.
Per your instructions, I have assessed the value of these assets, and I can assure you that the Kingston oil fields are still pumping and extremely profitable. If properly managed, they can bring in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars per year.
Finders keepers. Okay. I'll take that. More money.
Hey, you! Can you help us out? The National Guard's flooded the fields, but my friends are stuck on the other side. Thank you, stranger. We thought we were goners. Is there some way we can repay you?
Yeah, you can point me towards the oil company office.
Oh, it's on the other side of the lake. Though you're gonna have to drain it to get over there. Release all counterweights and you'll open the sluice gates.
Let's drain this sucker. Good. Need to get to that other one now. Money.
Thank you for letting us out, sir.
I hope you make it, sir.
You sure it's safe for us to leave here?
There. Fixed it. We thought that was it for us. Where's that switch?
All right now. I'm taking it. What do you know? It worked. Water's going down. Jesus. Poor bastards drown themselves following Harold's orders. Time to get that briefcase and go. that it?
Hey! Who's there? Shit. For a second there, I thought you were one of those demons. The National Guard barricaded us inside here before they headed off to protect the company office. If you want to find the man in charge, you need to use that crane to move those crates.
Worked like a charm.
Thanks for letting us out.
The office. Where is it? I need the man in charge.
There's no way to get there from here.
Unless you use the zip line from the top of that tower, but that'd be crazy.
Please, you gotta help my buddies. Once you get on the other side, just follow the pipes. It's a kind of maze, but just keep going.
Christ, we thought we were done for!
So glad you made it.
God bless you, sir.
I can go see my family now.
Okay.
After a closer examination, I believe these trust documents are suspect. Every 30 years, the property rights are transferred to the next generation. However, I believe that Peter DeBono has likely been deeding them to himself for who knows how many years. Sincerely yours, Jonathan Q. Biddle.
Got through. Jesus. Road clear.
Yes. Okay.
No!
One hell of a ride. What did that guy say? Pipes.
It's about time someone sent in the cavalry. I've been hiding here for a week.
This ain't a rescue mission, so watch your mouth. I'm here to pick up some documents for Assistant Secretary Harrow.
Documents? I don't know anything about any documents. Oh, these documents?
You must be the accountant.
Jonathan Q. Biddle at your service. Mr. Harrow promised me immediate backup as long as I kept this safe.
Harrow's written you off, Biddle. Sent me for the case, not you. All I know is that DC wants that portfolio seized.
DC? What an asshole. Harrow isn't trying to leverage this property for the government you ate. He wants it for himself. He wrote me into this scheme for a cut of the profits, and now he's hung me out to dry. That asshole.
How big a cut?
10%.
Hope it was worth all those soldiers' lives, you greedy little pissworm. I'll take that.
Whoa, wait. What about me? How'll I get home?
Walk. Turning the tide's my ass. More like lining your own pockets, you slimy shit.
What the hell are you... Biddle.
Oopsie daisy.
You sent 24 National Guardsmen to their deaths for a paycheck. When the president gets wind of this, you're a dead man.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that the way the veins in your forehead are throbbing, it's so comical.
Mr. Assistant Secretary, these accusations sound serious. And
first of all, it's Mr. Secretary now. As in Secretary of War. As in the fucking right hand of God. Secondly, do you think the President of these United States is gonna give a royal fuck about the pissant accusations of a podunk? Go ahead, Rentier, do it. Give me a reason to throw your cowpoke ass into Newgate and cleanse your father's legacy to the bone. The Harrow Institute has a much better ring to it, don't you think?
Mr. Secretary, maybe it would be for the best if you...
Maybe it would be best if you stopped interrupting me, you groveling mule! You want to make yourself useful? Get to the kitchen and fetch me a cup of coffee! Now fuck off and find some vampires to kill. That's much more your speed. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Bunch of useless clowns.
Mr. Rentier, your father's waiting for you in the basement.
It'll hurt a bit. Don't move, Reyes.
That's what he said right before he died. Don't move, they'll hear you. And then they tore him apart. Fucking bats. Fucking plague. Fucking Harrow. Ah, damn, that hurt.
Which is why we need to stay strong. It's like nothing we've ever witnessed before. A new age of vampirism.
That fucking Harrow needs to go.
But how did you manage to maintain its longevity? I'm surprised voltage that high didn't burn it out.
It's all about the percentage of copper in the alloy. Here, I'll show you my notes.
Seriously? I would love to see your original research. It would be an honor.
I'm taking it.
Virgil and I were just having the most invigorating discussion.
I was telling Director Rentier about my ideas for upgrading the gauntlet.
I must say it's refreshing to see young blood like Mr. Olney's coursing through Calico. We'll need his vital spirit if we're to rebuild the Institute's power and vigor. Well done, son.
I think we may have given him a few too many vaults.
Glad to see you're in good shape, but we've got a situation. In order to keep your condition quiet, Amelia told Harrow you died. He's pulled rank and is sending us out on money-grubbing errands while Felicity's building her army.
Harrow's head knows what's right, but his heart is tainted by lust for power and money.
It's gonna get worse now that he got promoted. One wrong move and we're dead in the water.
The one right move, and you could catch her and end this war. On the subject of moving...
You know what? Maybe let's wait for the doc to give the all clear before we start unbinding anyone.
Oh, Edgar. Harrow's not an idiot. Without the Institute, this country would turn into a blood feast. Now, you tell me, son, what's more important? His approval or ending this war before it started?
What did you see while Felicity was in your head?
Death. Horrible monsters appearing out of nowhere. Fire, smoke, everywhere. And boxcars. Scores of them. Filled with blood.
That's how she's transporting the leeches now? By train?
That's not good, sirs. Dickinson is a major cattle railway hub. The trains run in all directions. If there's an outbreak, we won't be able to contain it.
Jesus Christ, what happened here?
wanted to show you how my new gauntlet works.
You may have tamed the lightning and laid tracks across the continent, but you're still the same violent beasts you've always been. You just invented bigger and better clubs.
It's between you and me, you little leech. Let them go.
Humans build empires in the name of progress, with no thought spared for those paying the mortal cost of their quest for glory. That is true vampirism! My kind would never leave one of their children to die, crying in the gutter.
I won't let you turn them.
You don't listen! They don't matter, Jesse Rentier. The sooner you understand that, the better. Are still more than capable of chewing through the pathetic remains of your father's institute. And more changes every day.
What now? You too scared to face me in your own flesh? You have to do better than die.
she's still here, which means the transports aren't ready. Caught her off guard. Now she's scared I might be able to stop her. Good.
Relationship between the hunter and its prey. With a different Jesse and DA.
You better not be stacking those people somewhere, you crazy witch!
Aren't you tired of this endless cycle?
Shunned, ignored, exploited, waiting hand and foot on those with inherited wealth. We survived, so they could thrive. I was barely living and hoping to die when he found me and gave me a choice. The only price I had to pay was giving up the memory of human warmth. To begin my new life, I had to bury my past.
Aboard! The train's about to leave the station. Do you hear them singing? That's humanity's requiem. You can be mankind's last sad note, or you can be part of a new opening chord of progress. It's only natural to feel fear while standing on the precipice of change. Sometimes what you need is a little push. Try not to kill him, my child. That'd break poor William's heart.
Adapt or die!
There you are. I was starting to worry you'd never wake up.
Feels like I got hit by a train.
Those demons in Dickinson did a real number on you. Still, you'll live to fight another day.
For all the good it did me.
We all have our crosses to bear, my son. Even our Lord Jesus Christ fell 3 times on the fateful road to Calvary. We are none of us immune to trials of the flesh.
At least he could finish his mission.
Oh, come now. Here I thought you rentiers were made of sterner stuff.
You heard of us. How?
A few of your agents set up camp in the mountains a while back. Quiet lads. But goodness, were they fond of their moonshine.
Didn't know we had a cell up here.
The lightning storms at their camp did much to stoke local superstition about thunderbirds and other such nonsense.
Hold on. Did you say lightning storms?
When they were deep in their cups, they'd ramble on and on about how they could channel the power of lightning through their metal gloves.
I need to contact my people in Calico. Is there a telegraph station nearby?
A couple of miles south, sure. But there's one small problem.
Probably should have led with that, Padre.
They started creeping out from the holes in the ground after we got back from Dickinson. Lord knows how many of them there are by now.
Send your fastest man out to the telegraph station, then get everyone into the church and stay put until dawn.
Before you go, Hunter, one of your people left this explosive contraption here last time. We were afraid to even touch it, but I'm sure you'll put it to good use. Is there anything more we can do to help?
Pray.